Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson, and getting ready for a potentially thrilling contest. It's China facing Montpellier.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And here's the starting 11 for China.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
And the lineup for Montpellier.
Well, 3-5-2 is a good system only if you have top-class wing-backs, because they have such a key role. They have to cover the whole length of the field, both with and without the ball.
And they kick off here. And that's great work to keep it in play. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Nerilia Mondesia. And a chance to whip it in here. Can't miss, surely! The save was a good one. Corner kick played in. And a bit short with the clearance. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Zhang Jin. And Wang. Well, very effective play in possession. Well, couldn't keep it. Wang Shuang. Nerilia Mondesia. Chance to cross. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Yao Ling Wei. On to Wang. Just cutting off the supply. Bilbo. Esther Bakem Niaro. Yao. And Zhang. Well, they keep the ball moving. Has the strength to hang on to it. Well, offside anyway, albeit a tight one. Zhao Yuyi. Well, how close it was, and she knows it. Esther Mbakem Niaro. Bilbo. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. And a free kick awarded by the referee. Well, she escapes with just a rebuke. No caution this time. Zhang Jin. It did look on for them, but not to be. Marion Torrent. Faustine Robert. Oh, big chance! Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best.
Well, opting for the short corner. Can she score? Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Well, the short corner routine. That's excellent defending following the cross. Lacrar. Determined defending. The cross is on. Well, it certainly wasn't easy, but a bit wayward, you'd have to say.
Well, she's just mistimed that, hasn't she? Didn't quite catch it how she would have wanted to, and there's the result.
Into the advanced position. But they dealt with the threat posed. It needs an accurate cross. Could be a goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then. Well, the referee trying to play advantage there, but it wasn't forthcoming. There to win it back. Well, really on top of her game. Oh, a vital interception. Well, far from the ideal pass. Could cross it in here. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Bilbo. Gevitz. Charlotte Bilbo. Bad pass. Yao. Now with Wang. Struggling to keep the ball. Montpellier. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. A fine reading of the situation. Bakem Niaro. Now who can she pass it to? Well, they need to get tighter. Pretty simple for the keeper. Oh, a fine block. Oh, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Not just trying to drive her team forward here. And disappointing for the players of the centre that it didn't reach them. Nerilia Montpellier. And possession given away. An incisive pass. Textbook defending inside the box. Montpellier. And space to cross it. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Wang Shanshan. Well, very effective play in possession. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Bilbo. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? And keeping it out. Who's going to get on the end of it? And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating.
Well, here it is again. It's a well-delivered ball into the box, but I'm not sure the keeper should be beaten at that near post. She won't enjoy seeing that again.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Zhang Jin. Now with Wang. There to intercept. Bilbo. Bakem Niaro. Firing it towards goal. And a goal it is! Just what she was hoping to contribute.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
So there we have it, 2-1. One advantage with them. Referee says play on. A creative look about this. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And a very good challenge. Bakem Niaro. Well, ruled to have taken up an illegal position, only just. And the referee now going back to deal with the earlier incident. A yellow card it's going to be. Perfectly positioned to take it away. Bakem Niaro. What can they do from here? Interception to snuff out the danger. Another perfect position to read it. Wang. That's useful play. Chance to finish. Well, that is quite simply a tremendous stop.
Well, you have to praise the goalkeeper there. That is absolutely brilliant. The way she makes the save, you couldn't get any better than that.
And now the delivery. And the danger's still on. Yao. Well, technically offside, but not by a lot. Well, they get the ball once more. Zhao Yuyi. On to Wang. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Montpellier. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Bilbo. Estem Bakem Niaro. Really well played pass. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Zhao. Nicely cut out. Faustine Robert. Yao. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equalizer. Committed challenge. Almost at half-time, it's going the way of the visitors as things stand. Stuart, what have you made of what you've seen?
Well, it's been a good first half so far, and they've been the better side, certainly going forward. They now just need to keep playing with intensity right up to the break.
High-quality defending. Montpellier. Fluency of movement. Well, tremendous block. Wang Shuang. On to Wang. Can they square the game? Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Who can they pick out? Pretty comfortable piece of defending. Zhang. Strong play here. A fine block. Well, not hard to read that pass. Robert. There's a slide rule pass. Good stop from the keeper. And over comes the corner. Well, not the best clearance. And problem solved for now. Well, being pressed here. Wang. They've given it away. Gao Chen. Yao. There to win it back. On the offensive. Options in the middle. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Gao Chen. Well, the cross didn't get past the first defender. Well, that's really sound goalkeeping, not letting the opposition have any scraps. Charlotte Bilbo. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Zhang. They've lost it. Zhang Jin. Chance to do damage. How about the cross? perfect example of how to put in a tackle, and a corner will be next.
Well, the crowd are doing their bit. Can they find the equalizer here?
Playing it in. Well, she deserves credit for getting the touch on the ball. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, they couldn't take advantage of the chance. Well, getting in the way. Superb save. And there's the delivery. Well, it still could be dangerous. Yahweh. Well, no mistake from the keeper, acting decisively. Wang Shuang. Getting forward. And making sure nothing untoward happened following the cross. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Montpellier. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. Promising looking ball. Yao. Well, still searching for the equalizer, but not passing it anxiously. Just made sure nothing came of that. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Can they keep it going? Well, shown inside. They won't complain about having won the corner, and maybe an opportunity to increase their advantage. Can someone get on the end of this? Yao. Wang. She just doesn't want to give the ball away. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And a chance to whip it in here. Can't miss, surely. The save was a good one. Oh, big chance. Can she score? Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. Could be. A goal in the early stages. Precisely what they had been planning. Who's going to get on the end of it? And they've done it to square the game once again. Exhilarating. Firing it towards goal. There's a slide rule pass. Good stop from the keeper. Well, she deserves credit for getting the touch on the ball. Another corner conceded. What can they do with this one? Well, getting in the way. Superb save. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Determined defending. Just straying offside. Untidy in possession. Wu. Zhang. And still an opportunity. Really good interception. Will they get themselves level here? Oh, wonderful goalkeeping.
Well, you have to say, from that sort of distance, that's a wonderful save.
Delivering it. The clearance wasn't decisive. Zhao. Well, possibilities in the centre. Oh, surely. Spectacular save. Top-class goalkeeping. Well, a great save, and then hanging on to the ball.
Well, you have to say the first save was a brilliant stop. Then she got a bit lucky when it came back to her, but great goalkeeping.
Intercepting it intelligently. Bakem Niaro. Bilbo. Well, the attack looks promising, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Zhao Yuyi. Now with Wang. Moving the ball nicely, trying to carve out the equalizer. Happy to take on the shot. Well, tremendous block. Breaking at pace. Fruitful looking attack. And space to cross it. Well, not a cross that's going to stay long in the memory. Zhang. On to Wang. Zhang Rui. Just cutting off the supply. Montpellier. I must say, this looks promising. Takes it on. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoiding any silly mistakes.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. Wu. Zhang. Top-class defending. Toro. Just made sure nothing came of that. Wang. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. Oh, they've lost it. Well, strong play here. Yao Ling Wei. That's really good and effective physical play. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Possession and patience, the watchwords. Could pull one back here. In it goes! To alter the arithmetic and give them hope that they can turn this round.
Well, just look at this again. Great technique, good accuracy, and enough power to beat the keeper. That's an excellent goal.
Well, neutrals are getting their money's worth. 3-2 in this match. Esther Bakem Niaro. Robert. Now with Torrent. A glorious chance. Oh, right in the nick of time. Wang. Strong play here. Couldn't keep it. Zhao Yuyi. Now with Zhang. Zhang. And there to intervene. Bakem Niaro. This looks interesting. And slipped through beautifully. Well, the cross was acceptable, but no one there to thump it home. And the referee retrospectively will go back and hand out the yellow card. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Zhang Rui. Zhao. Moving into the advanced position. But they took care of the situation defensively. Maël Lacrar. Faustine Robert. Nerilia Mondesir. 30 minutes to go then. Gao. And teammates to play it to. Well, not a great ball played in. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. Zhao. Wang. On to Wang. Has a go! Well, the truth of the matter is she didn't really make the goalkeeper work very much at all. Robert. Faustine Robert. Good physical play. On the offensive. Torrent. Deserves credit for winning the ball back. Wang. Good strength to keep the ball. And possession given away. Very quick thinking there. Niaro. Faustine Robert. Well, shielding the ball admirably. Careless in possession. Wang. Can they find a gap in the defence? Well, I think a classic commentator's curse just then. Couldn't make the ideal pass. Good use of advantage by the referee. Robert. And that puts them in position. Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Is she going to score? And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. And a retrospective yellow card is the referee's verdict.
Well, no doubt about it. That earlier challenge was a definite booking.
There has been plenty of limbering up from substitutes. And now both sides will make personnel switches. Played over. Not really the ideal clearance. Luna Nurgård-Gevitz. Magnificent challenge to win it back. And does well to keep it in play. Song Duan. Moving forward effectively. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Montpellier. Niaro. Slipshod passing. Faustine Robert. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Niaro. Well, she has no intention of parting with the ball. Nicely timed tackle. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Gao. Song. Yao. Now they've lost it. Oh, she's in a really promising position. And there we have it. She's only gone and made it a brace. Nobody can stop her.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and when through on goal, she makes no mistake. She just hits it so cleanly and with power. That's a great finish.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. And a throw for China. And with play stopped, they will make the change now. Zhao. Wang Shanshan. Yao. Surely! Excellent block. Well, just went a bit too early. Offside. In position here to protect the ball. Good strength to keep the ball. Wang. Beautiful pass. Well, possibilities in the centre. Fruitful looking attack. And the cross smuggled away. Faustine Robert. Montpellier. An incisive pass. Well, it would have been a chance, but the run was mistimed. Offside. Well, sloppy in possession. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. Can she find the right pass? Cross blocked. So deflection, and they can get ready for the corner kick routine. Now sending it in. Thumped clear. Well, using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Big chance. And she's done it. She's made it a hat-trick. She's tearing this defence apart. What an individual performance.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Yao Ling Wei. Now with Wang. Waiting for support. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Well, the final whistle approaching, and this has certainly been an away day to remember. Stuart, your assessment.
Well, what can you say about this performance? They've been absolutely brilliant. They've played with such guile and creativity, and they're part...
And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations!
Well, here it is again, and she's just been caught on the ball. That's a complete lack of awareness. It's a poor bit of play, really.
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Wang Shanshan. Now with Wu. Yao. Wang. Well, just trying to drive her team forward here. It's a neat move. They couldn't maintain possession. Faustine Robert. Yao. Song. Gao. Yao. Yao Ling Wei. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Dominika Shkorvankova. Fantastic work to thwart the danger. Well, she's playing with a purpose. A foul, but advance. Really good diving save. Who can they pick out? Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. Songduan, shielding the ball superbly. Oh, she made it far too straightforward for the keeper.
Well, what a wasted opportunity that is. She has to do better there.
Over it comes. It might still be problematic. Danger averted for now. Well read to win possession back. That's really good and effective physical play. Songduan. And she moves the ball with intent. And after the cross, a tremendous block. One. And a no-nonsense clearance. Can they convert? And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, we won't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful. And then the shot could not be hit any better. Struck with such venom. Great goal.
Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? Bakem Niaro. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Wang. Songduan. Yao. Not a good pass. Well, not giving the opposition a look in. That's strong play. Nerilia Mondesia. Breaking at pace. All hands on deck. Well, not to be in terms of the counter-attack. Bakem Niaro. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Yahweh. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Cyrielle Blanc. Faustine Robert. And the ball's gone. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. And a big chunk of added time here, a minimum of 5 minutes. Zhao. In position. Oh, great block. Trying to pick out a teammate. It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the races this evening.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
Well, under pressure, but that doesn't bother her. Dominika Szkorwankova. Well, she's playing with a purpose. Happy to take on the shot. And that's easy peasy for the keeper. Yahweh. High pressing at its best. Wang Shanshan. Doing well to keep possession. Oh, big opportunity. In it goes to rubber stamp it once and for all.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal.
So they restart the game, and only one team in it. A potential danger here. And space available inside. Taking care of business defensively here. Zhao. And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
Oh dear, Derek, that was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
I must say, this looks promising. Takes it on. Well, it's all going so swimmingly for them here. Another goal. And now it's a matter of avoid. And there we have it. She's only gone and made it a brace. Nobody can stop her. And using her considerable strength to shield the ball. Big chance. And she's done it! She's made it a hat-trick! She's tearing this defence apart! And this time it's in! Fabulous goal! And just look at the celebrations! And a no-nonsense clearance. And there it is! A goal! But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best. Well, they pulled one back, but perhaps a bit too late in this contest. They haven't been at the... Doing well to keep possession. Oh, big opportunity. In it goes to rubber stamp it once and for all.